What's up, everybody? It's Peter, obviously, and I've been nominated to take the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And if you know me, you know I'm not one to turn down a challenge. But if you know me, you also know that when I believe something, I go hard about it to the point of being obnoxious sometimes even. I mean, my beliefs affect what I say, what I do, and what I don't do. What this means is that when I give my money or support to an organization, then what I am saying personally is that I support and I'm okay with the things that this organization does. Let me just make it clear, I am totally okay with and 100% support the vast majority of what the ALS Association does. ALS is a painful, horrible, debilitating disease that a lot of people are suffering from right now, and there are a lot of people at the ALS Association who are working to find treatments and cures for this disease, and that's amazing. However, my one hang-up with the ALSA is that they have promoted and utilized the use of human embryonic stem cells in their research. Now, the point of this video isn't to start an argument or a debate or even a conversation about what does and does not constitute a human life. The point of this is to make sure that you understand what my convictions are and how they're affecting my actions and the things I do and don't do in regards to this challenge. I personally believe that a human embryo is equivalent to a human life. You might not agree with me, and thus you might not have the same hang-up with the ALS Association, and that's fine. Now, if you want to have a conversation about that, awesome. Let's do it in person. Maybe we can learn a little bit from each other. But until then, I just want you to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing with regards to this challenge in this video. And it is as follows. From what I understand, apparently it's possible to request that your donation to the ALS Association not be used in the areas of human embryonic stem cell research. I plan to do a little bit of homework on that, as well as maybe some alternative charities that I can donate to that are also researching treatments and cures for ALS. The way I understand this challenge, I only have 24 hours to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in that time period, so it looks like I get the bucket of ice water. But this is another area where my personal convictions come in, and let me just be completely clear. The last thing I want to do here is make anybody feel guilty. That is not even close to the point of this. I don't think I'm better than anybody who's done the Ice Bucket Challenge. I don't think I'm better than anybody who's donated to the ALSA. I don't think I'm better than anyone. What I do think, what I know actually, is that different people have different convictions. Mine are probably different from yours, and that's going to be shown in the way that we express them. And that doesn't make anybody better than anybody else or anybody worse than anybody else. It's just a reflection of who we are as people. It's how humans work, and it's actually pretty great. All that being said, in the eyes of somebody from an affluent first world country like America, watching somebody dump a bucket of ice water over their head is just something that's, entertaining. Maybe something to get a little giggle out of. That, I get that. But in the eyes of one of the approximately 783 million people in this world with no access to clean water of any sort, much less ice cold, I can't imagine what that looks like. And again, I don't think I could bring myself to do that, especially then posting it on the internet where literally anybody anywhere in the world with internet access can see it. I mean, I would feel like I was walking up to a homeless shelter and just standing there and lighting a bag of bread on fire. And again, this is my belief, my convictions. I don't expect, and I don't hope, and I'm not trying to change anybody's beliefs or alter anybody's opinions. If you don't agree with me, if this isn't the way that you live your life, okay, it will never be my place to tell you that you need to change that. I just want you to understand me. Now, if some of what I'm saying does strike a chord with you, I'm going to leave some links in the description to a couple of charities that are working to drill wells and provide clean water for the people in this world who don't have it. And this all brings us back to the beginning of the video, where I told you that I am not the kind of person to turn down a challenge. Now, you might think that all this talk was just a bunch of blustering to get out of doing something that was going to make me look silly. But again, if you know me, you know that I'm not one to turn down an opportunity to look like an idiot. So since I'm not going to be donating to the ALS Association within the next 24 hours, I am going to dump this bucket over my head, but instead of water, I filled it with something that's going to be exactly as good after I dump it over my head as it was before, and that I'm pretty sure there's not a shortage of anywhere in the world that I can think of. Plus, for those of you who are sick of this video already and just think I sound so pretentious and just self-righteous, it's going to be really entertaining for you to watch. So without further ado, let's do this. I almost forgot to do the nominations, so here they are. If you're watching this, I nominate you. I nominate you to look inside yourself, figure out what you believe, figure out what your convictions are, figure out what ways you want to see the world be a better place, and go out there and make them that way. Take steps to do that. Donate to the ALSA. Donate to a clean water mission. Go overseas and help dig wells yourself. Volunteer at a soup kitchen. Do something. Make this world better in a way that you know you can, and never compromise your convictions. Let's do this.
I'm gonna go dust off.